What's up, everybody? We're back with another edition of 95X Cares, our community animal rescue effort brought to you by the Law Office of William Mattar. I am Dixon, joined as always by Jenny. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, it's been a hectic week, but the weather's nice and it's Memorial Day weekend and there's concerts, so I'm in a pretty decent mood, I think.
We are officially into that season where everybody puts on their stories, like the entire set list of different concerts that they're going to. So I am looking forward to going to some concerts, but not contributing to that trend myself.
I'll just take pictures of the food I eat during the show and we'll call it square.
I can appreciate that because it kind of gives us guidance on what to get. So I like it. Keep doing that.
I'm in. All right, you've got it. This week, we've got a HumaneCNY pep. His name's Gideon, and he's all tongue, and he's young, 10 months old, so he's technically kind of still of a puppy.
Oh, he's totally still a puppy, especially when we're talking about labs. I don't know if anybody who watches these has owned a lab in the past, but labs are like these chronic puppies. That is just how they act. They are big, they're doofy, they're just kind of silly, outgoing dogs who love hard, play hard. And yeah, here's like one of those instances that, I'm scrolling through trying to figure out who we are going to feature, and I came across this picture and I was like, I have heard once again the kind of in the rumor mill of like, oh, well, you never get like purebred dogs. Like rescues never have them. They're always mutts or they're always pit bulls. Like, guys, that's literally just not true. And so I figured that we would throw Gideon in there just to let people know that check out your local shelters, call the different rescues around because you might find a gem like Gideon, who is a chocolate lab, super young. So this is a very blank slate kind of dog. Like you're going to be able to introduce him to your pets and your kids in your house. And he's still going to need all those like basic trainings. He's a puppy. So be prepared for that. But otherwise, like, he's a gem. Here he is. Somebody go and get him. I doubt that he will be there long, but the sooner you get your application in, the better your chances are that Gideon could be the new addition to your family.
And the HumaneCNY contact information is actually on screen now, so go ahead and jot that down. Two things of note. Boundless energy with a young lab. And when I say
Yeah.
boundless, I mean boundless. Right?
Yeah.
Like you're not going to take him on a hike that's going to put him to sleep. It's just not going to happen. So just know that going in. And then the good thing is, in my experience, labs are 50-50. They either love water or they hate water. Mr. Wiggles hates water, and it's a bummer because I just feel like labs should like water.
Mhm.
In both pictures of Gideon, in one he's wet, and in the other he's right by a kiddie pool. So my guess is that he does like water.
I honestly, so we have a family dog, Morgan, and I adore her. She is literally the best dog in the whole entire world. I say that above like having my own personal dogs in my household. This is my parents' dog, Morgan. She loves water. She loves snow. She is just an absolute love bug. Never has there ever been a better dog in my book. And so I am expecting that Gideon is going to hit that mark for some very, very lucky family.
Right on. Well, again, the HumaneCNY information is right there on the screen. Go ahead and contact them. Maybe you already have an application on file because you've been watching for a while and you know the routine. Regardless, Gideon will not last long. So if you're interested, the fenced-in yard's a big plus. Active lifestyle, obviously a plus. Gideon's available now. HumaneCNY. Now, Jenny, you had a kind of a heartwarming story for us. So I'm
I
going to let you
do.
spill
So
that.
I just like a short plug here at the end that I want to shout out to. There's a dog named Omega who had been hanging out with the Anita Swan's Humane Society. It's a Humane Society, I believe so. That he had been hanging out there for 5.5 years. That's like, are you kidding me? It is such a long time that he had been in the shelter. And Omega was just adopted. So shout out, I believe her name is Amy, is his new mom. So shout out to her. You are an absolute rock star for bringing this dog into your life who literally knew nothing but the shelter. And along came his happy ending, which he obviously, maybe more than any dog that we've ever featured, deserved because he has been waiting so long. But that really does go to speak that there is somebody for all of these dogs who sit and wait. So if you've ever considered adopting, You could even call places and just ask, like, hey, like, who's one of your long-term residents? Why are they waiting? And some we there's really no good answer as to why they're waiting. Maybe they just don't photograph well. So when you're scrolling, you're like, man, pass. But they could be the sweetest dog in the whole entire universe. And just like Omega, they could be waiting on you. So congratulations to Amy and to Omega. I am so thrilled for both of them. And yeah, so just beyond when I saw that news today, because I know that I've seen this dog for the past literally 5 years. And so to see that he got that ending that he deserved is just remarkable.
Absolutely. So congratulations to Omega. And hopefully Gideon will join the ranks of the newly homed pets. Humane CNY, contact them. We'll be back next week. It's a short week, but we will be back next week with another edition of 95X Cares. Jenny, thank you so much for bringing Gideon to our attention.
Absolutely. And I'll see you next week with another great dog.
Absolutely. Have a great holiday weekend.
You too.
This has been 95X Cares. It's our community animal rescue effort brought to you by the Law Office of William Mattar.